Okay, next up is Blue Surprise at 2 o'clock. I actually remember seeing this on demand a little while ago. So yeah. So yeah, they're waiting for a surprise that was gonna happen at 2 o'clock. And yeah, freakiest part though was the part where like it was mail time, but mailbox wasn't ready yet. So yeah, they had to wait exactly 1 minute. It was just so weird though. But yeah, apparently. What about when they blew Skidoo inside a grandfather clock? That was so weird though. But yeah, the surprise was a bunch of popsicle sticks. So yeah, apparently the lost episode. It's not really a lost episode, unlike the SpongeBob one. But yeah. So yeah, Blue loses something, and they're trying to like figure out what she lost. And yeah, apparently. I love how the second clue is found in the same spot as the first clue, mostly because Steve left his notebook there when he like after he like drew the first clue, and also the song "Go Back, Go Back, Go Back, Go Back to Where You Were." It was so catchy. What game does Blue want to learn? I don't think I've seen this one yet. I think she's like trying to learn a game or something. I don't know. I really don't know. I hadn't seen this episode yet. But yeah. What did Blue see? Where, yeah, she saw something, and yeah, apparently. This episode is just so weird, though. I don't know. Well, yeah, what about the part with the kaleidoscope? And they skidoo into like the same PC game that they skidooed into in Blue Senses. So yeah, I hadn't seen this episode in a while. I have seen it, but yeah, I remember seeing a clip from this episode in a Blue's Clues home video promo where it showed like the paw print like looking at his reflection in the mirror, and that was so weird. Nurture, it's where they're taking care of like stuff like Paprika. I know some people thought Paprika's crying was kind of scary in this episode, but I don't really know. I did see a few clips from this episode on that same promo, and I think I actually did borrow a video with that episode from the library. So yeah, they were like trying to take care of Turquoise or something, the turtle from Blue's birthday. So yeah, okay. Blue is frustrated. Oh, this episode. This episode's popular because the part where Steve like breaks his crayon, he just gets so frustrated. What about in the Portuguese version when that other guy gets freaked out? That's so weird. I don't know. This episode was just so weird though. What? Also, it's just so awkward. They skidoo into the same forest from the video from the "What story does Blue want to play?" episode, but it's they skidoo into that picture frame rather than an actual storybook. Mm, but yeah, it's just so weird though. So yeah, Blue's having trouble reaching the sink. I mean, she could have just showed Steve what she meant, but yeah. Okay. What is Blue trying to do? I don't remember any bit of this episode. The only part I remember though is that I think Blue was a clue in this episode. She literally was. Exactly. It was so weird. So yeah, mechanics is where they were like fixing things and stuff. It was kind of interesting, but yeah, like I know this is one part where the wind was blowing in Steve's hair, and yeah, it made his hair all messed up. It was kind of weird. Okay, now season 3 with Blue's Big Treasure Hunt. Now there are actually some PC games based on both this and what's called There's PC games based on this episode and Blue's birthday, but I'll probably talk about that another time. But yeah, like much like with the Barney thing, I might talk about that like after I'm done with like the TV episodes. But yeah. So yeah, Blue's big treasure hunt. They were going on a treasure hunt and stuff. So yeah, it was kind of interesting. It's like playing two different games of Blue's Clues. I mean, Blue's Clues is kind of like a treasure hunt, so they're going on two treasure hunts at the same time. So they're trying to figure out, like, they're trying to like follow the clues in the treasure maps to like find the person who made the treasure hunt, and they're also playing Blue's Clues to figure out who uh, set it up. I always found this episode scary because of the Mail Time song appearing at the beginning. It literally interrupts the intro. It was just so weird, though. I don't know. So we find out it's like Steve's grandma that set it up, and I think I heard Steve's grandma is actually played by one of the Golden Girls, which yeah, I guess. I actually watched the Golden Girls like last year, I think. But yeah, it was an okay show, but yeah. How exactly did they get her on the show? I don't know. Art appreciation, another art episode. So they're having like an art contest or something at the house. So yeah, a lot of the stuff involves fish, by the way. So yeah, apparently, I just don't understand. But yeah, they also skidoo into an art museum where a bunch of characters from various pictures come out. So they have to like find out which picture they belong. What's that sound? An episode all about sound. Which, yeah, it was actually pretty interesting. Lots of parts of this episode had no music playing because it was all about sounds. Like the opening intro or the So Long song. Like, that was actually pretty interesting. And it's also interesting because Blue heard a sound before anyone else did, because dogs have better hearing than humans. So, yeah, apparently. So, yeah, the answer was a thunderstorm. She heard a thunderstorm coming. So, yeah, it's actually interesting. I don't know. But, yeah. Okay, what's next? Okay. Animal. Oh yeah, and what's that sound? They're like blue skidooing into like a silent film, but they don't actually skidoo into the silent film. They only skidoo like into like this sound studio or something with a bunch of buttons. And yeah, apparently. Some of it was like so funny, like when they were like playing the wrong sound effects at the wrong time, and that was actually kind of funny in my opinion. Animal behavior. They're learning about animals and stuff, of all things. So yeah, apparently. Yeah, they were pretending to be like different animals. What about this version of the Mail Time song? That was just so weird though. Especially in the Portuguese version. I just want to say that right now. Oh my god. Also, Mailbox looks just like he did in season 1 in this one scene. I don't know. I don't know how I can tell that, but it's just so freaky. But yeah. Also, in some episodes, actually, part of the back of Mailbox is like missing, and you can actually see the letter like where its back of his like head is supposed to be, and you can actually see someone handing Steve the letter. So yeah, it was actually kind of weird, but yeah. So yeah, this episode's just so freaky though. Blue's big pajama party. I might as well talk about the deleted scenes. In the original TV version of the episode, which these scenes are not on the home video, unlike Blue's birthday. In the original TV airing, there's a segment where this, Steve's like going to the shop to like retrieve his like buddy slippers from someone named Julia. I forget her full name, but she's actually like a guest star, I think. I don't know. I've never seen this before, and it just seems so weird though. See, this scene takes place just before the actual episode starts. And there's another scene that takes place literally right after the episode ends. I mean, Steve just went right to sleep, and then Julia just comes in and she tells him a story about, like, slippers, I think. I don't know. It was actually interesting, but I don't know. It just seems so weird, though. There's actually a music video that, for some odd reasons, only on the Magenta Comes Over video instead of the Blue's Big Pajama Party video. But yeah. So yeah, I don't really remember that much about this episode, but they were learning a lot about like nighttime and stuff, while a lot of the uh, furniture was like sleeping or something. Draw along with Blue. I kind of freaked out when like Steve like dropped his notebook, and it turns out there was a clue on there. It was like one of Blue's clues. So yeah, but then again, I did see another certain Blue's Clues movie that had that. Also, can we just discuss about the whole time thing? Look, draw along with Blue. Are you sure it's not called Draw Time? I don't know. But yeah, they kind of got rid of that whole thing. But yeah, so they're trying to figure out what Blue wants to draw again, kind of. And guess what? It was Steve, of all things. But yeah. Hide and Seek. This episode, I think I heard, actually aired as part of, like, Season 2. But it was obviously, like, a Season 3 episode. But yeah. So yeah, they're learning about Hide and Seek and where Blue wants to play Hide and Seek. What about that part, though, where Mailbox is hiding behind the thinking chair? Wasn't that just so weird, though? But yeah. I don't know. What about when they blew Skidoo into like that, weird book thing involving all things that are the color blue? Apparently, like, oh my god, there's like this blue dog that's like performing a song. I mean, she talks. Why doesn't Blue talk? Then again, um, well, I don't want to talk about it right now. Thankful. I mean, I've seen a little bit of this episode, but I haven't seen it in quite a while, though. I'd have to check it out again. It's a Thanksgiving episode where, yeah, apparently. All I remember is just this one part where they're blue skidooing into, like, the felt frame to help them prepare for, like, a dinner. Like, cutting, like, this thing into, like, thirds or something. Because that was shown in like the 100th episode special, which we'll talk about that later. Yeah. Blue's Big Holiday. I actually used to have this on VHS, but I kind of got bored of it and got rid of it. I might as well get it back someday. I don't know, it's like Blue's Big Holiday. By the way, they don't just talk about Christmas, they talk about all of them. Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. And yes, lots of celebrity guests where we see like some of the other animals' owners apparently, like yeah, like Sam and like Orange Kitten, which yeah, but yeah, apparently. I like the part where they sing the mail time song and they gotta hurry up and like get to the house to sing it. But yeah. Also, Magenta didn't bother showing up actually in this episode. She only shows up in the mail time segment. But yeah. Oh my god. I mean, it's not that bad. This episode's okay though, but I haven't seen it in quite a while. So yeah. Pool parties where they're having a pool party and they're thinking about who they should invite. I think it's like Magenta or something. Like literally they don't know to invite Magenta. I don't know. What about the scene where they're like skidooing into like a game of like solitaire or something? That was just so weird though. I don't know. I mean, pool party seems fair. But yeah. But that's it for now.